Hello, and welcome to the Resource Library presentations produced by the NCC's Comprehensive Digitization and Discoverability Program. In this video series, generously funded by the Toshiba International Foundation, the NCC's CDDP task force highlights projects that are making digital images accessible in new ways. Each presentation discusses the project's content and purpose, how to use the site, and which tools were used to build it. We hope that these videos inspire and support those using images in their work or who plan to digitize their own collections.
The Self Museum is designed to place digital cultural resources published with a IIIF format on museums and libraries around the world in a 3D space. This allows users to browse those resources as they walk around the exhibition room, even if you are not able to actually visit museums or libraries. You can collect and display the works held by that facility in a virtual location. You can also build your own collection in your browser by collecting works from museums and libraries around the world, like organizing an exhibition on a particular theme. This application was created as part of the Cultural Japan project. The main developer of this application is Takeshi Abekawa, who has also developed glass photographic plates of the murals in the Kondo Hall of Horyuji Temple digital viewer. This presentation will explain how to use the Self Museum. Access the Self Museum by going to the following URL. First of all, please click on the sample collections and the collections created by collaboration projects. A list of the items in the collection will be displayed. In the Self Museum, you can divide the items in the collection into units called exhibition rooms. When you have finished loading the items, click the Build Museum button. A virtual exhibition room will appear in the 3D space on the screen. Click on the Visit First Item button at the bottom center of the screen, or click on the item you wish to view from the list of items displayed on the right side of the screen. You will be able to navigate through the virtual museum to reach the item. Click on the information icon displayed at the bottom right of the screen to view detailed information about the item. In this detail screen, you can view the item's metadata, and also browse high-resolution images by clicking on the icons of various IIIF-compatible viewers in the upper right corner of the screen. For the item list panel displayed on the right side of the screen, the display layout can be changed by clicking the arrow icon displayed on the upper right side of the screen. Click the pencil icon at the top right of the screen to return to the item list screen. You can also choose your favorite theme color by clicking on the roller icon that appears on the left part of the screen. In this section, we will explain how to create a collection. In the following sections, we will introduce two ways: basic usage and advanced usage. The basic usage is to add items by dragging and dropping the IIIF manifest file. Just like any other IIIF-compatible viewer, drop the IIIF manifest file in the area at the top of the screen, or click the Omit icon displayed in each room, and enter the URL of the IIIF manifest in the Add Item input form. Note that you can delete the room you have created from this menu. You can drag and drop the added items to change their order in room. You can also view detailed information by clicking on the title, or delete it by clicking on the trash can icon. In the case of IIIF manifests that are dynamically generated by Cultural Japan, the Cultural Japan icon will be displayed. By clicking on the title of each room, you can change the room's name. The IIIF collection, which is a collection of IIIF manifests, can also be used for batch registration. Specify the URL of the IIIF collection as an argument. IIIF collections are made public by each institution, and specific IIIF collections are compiled on the IIIF Awesome site. Cultural Japan also provides a function to export IIIF-compatible items in search results as IIIF collection. Next, we will show you an example of bulk registration using this feature. Go to Cultural Japan and click on Netsuke on the top page to get a list of search results. You can use the Self Museum link at the bottom of this screen to browse the results using the Self Museum. Please note that when using this method, only items that support IIIF will be displayed in the Cultural Japan search results. Also, please note that the Self Museum has a limit of 200 results to be loaded at once, so results exceeding this limit will not be displayed. In order to load user-selected IIIF-compliant items into the Self Museum and other IIIF-compliant viewers, there's a need to store the user-selected IIIF manifests somewhere. To meet this need, there's an application called IIIF Pocket, which is being developed separately in the Cultural Japan project. It is based on a web page storage application called Pocket, and applies it to the management of IIIF manifests. It uses the browser's local storage mechanism to store IIIF manifests collected by users. Note that this browser's local storage mechanism stores data in the storage area of the browser you are using. Therefore, please note that the data will not be transferred if you change browsers or devices. In this way, you can register by entering the URL of the IIIF manifest from the input form, or by clicking on the item from the Cultural Japan search results page or the item details page. After registration, items can be managed using tags, and display functions are provided for various IIIF-compatible viewers, which can be displayed in a Self Museum using the IIIF collection mechanism described above. The Self Museum can also subscribe to the IIIF curated list developed and provided by the Center for Open Data in the Humanities. The IIIF curation list allows you to view any image range on any page contained in the IIIF manifest. For example, the Self Museum that was created as one of the events at the grand opening of the University of Tokyo General Library renovation uses this system. The example of the Hyaki Yako Amaka shows a specific yokai contained in a picture scroll. For more information on how to create a IIIF curation list, please refer to the manual in the footer section. Once you have created a collection, you can use the hamburger icon in the upper left corner of the screen to save and load it to the browser you are using, or save and load it to a file. For saving to a file, a JSON file will be downloaded, so you can share this file with others or load it into other IIIF-compliant viewers for further use. The content of this downloaded file is called the IIIF collection, which is a collection of IIIF manifests. In addition to this basic IIIF manifest information, it also contains additional information about the exhibit room. In this presentation, I introduced the use of the Self Museum developed by Dr. Takeshi Abekawa as part of the Cultural Japan project. We hope that this tutorial will be helpful in creating and publishing various collections using this application. For more detailed information on how to use this Self Museum, including what I have described here, please check the Usage section in the footer. Also, when using metadata, thumbnail images, and images of artworks, please check the usage conditions of each IIIF manifest file. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching the presentation. We hope you found it useful. Please check other videos in the CDDP presentation library.